I just wanted to share with you what I read in the last 2 weeks. So starting off with our book club pick, we have a small book club, and they chose All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker for this month, and this was a really good read. It wasn't one of my favorite thriller reads. I'd say it leans a little bit more literary maybe than thriller, but it was great. There's murder mystery, there's obsession, a little bit of a love story, and like I said, it's a thriller, but definitely go into it more on the literary side than thriller side, but a really solid read. Next book that I read is The Shadow Casket by Chris Wooding. Sorry, the light's shining off of my Kindle here. It is the second book in the Emberblade series, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love this series so much. I literally couldn't put this down. I half read it and half listened to it on audiobook, and it's brilliant. It's epic fantasy. They're trying to save the world. There's action, there's adventure. The characters are phenomenal. You just love them so much or hate them so much. It's fantastic. It gets all your emotions going, and I strongly recommend this series. So The Emberblade is the first one, and this is the second one, The Shadow Casket. And so far there's no third one, but I'm really crossing my fingers that it comes out soon. Next I read Boudica by PC Cast. This was a great read. Historical fiction. I absolutely loved it. It's great. If you're into woman warriors and fierce stories, then absolutely pick up this book. After that, I read The Fury of the Gods. This is the third book in the Bloodsworn trilogy, and I have to say, John Gwynne, who is the author, I think is probably my very, very favorite fantasy author right now. He's absolutely brilliant. This series was brilliant. It's got a very sort of Viking-esque feeling to it, but it's really flipped around. So in this world, the gods are seen as a slave faction, and magic is not well upon, and there are people that have the blood of the gods in them that are able to fight, and they're also highly persecuted in this world. And there are just some amazing characters. Orca, as I'm sure is people's favorite, is my favorite. I absolutely love her. I have a little boy, and her story arc is phenomenal. I have raged and cried and so many things. I cannot recommend this series enough. And it had an absolutely brilliant, fantastic ending to it. It fit the series, so definitely recommend it. Fury of the Gods is the last in the series, but start at the very beginning. Start with Shadow of the Gods. John Gwynne, I can't say enough good things. Absolutely brilliant. After that, I read Courage is Calling by Ryan Holiday. This is part of the Four Virtues series that he wrote, and again, another great read by him. It's part self-help, part philosophy. There's a lot of things from history incorporated into his work, writers, all sorts of things. It's absolutely great. I definitely recommend picking this up. And then the last book that I read, I just finished it yesterday actually, is The Unworthy by Augustina Basterica. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. But she wrote Tender is the Flesh, which I absolutely loved so much. It's horrible and thought-provoking and just so many things. So when this came out, I was so lucky. I was able to get it with a gift card that I got for my birthday from one of my friends, and it's just absolutely brilliant as well. There's a bit of a cult aspect to this. I'm not going to go into detail because honestly, when I went in the first few chapters, I just didn't know what was going on. What is happening? Where are we? And why are these women doing what they're doing? But I promise you, it gets somewhere, and there is a huge point to it, and it's just absolutely beautifully written on top of it. It's so good. Don't read anything about it before you read it. Just go into it blind, and you'll have an experience because it's just so good. So this author is definitely an auto-buy author for me from now on. Absolutely fantastic. And the translator, Sarah Moses, yeah, brilliant. It's a translated work, and just everything came across so amazingly. So definitely recommend this. It is not for the faint of heart. There is some body horror in it, just so you're aware. But it's an absolutely brilliantly written piece, and yeah, like I said, I will pick up anything that this woman writes. So that's it for the last 2 weeks of reading, and I'll let you know what I've read in the next week, coming up soon. Thanks so much. Bye.